एमफिल का एग्जाम क्लियर किया था निमहांस का।
जी
और तो डिसीजन लेने से यानी कि पूरा एडमिशन प्रोसेस की डिटेलिंग प्लस किस तरह से आपका एडमिशन कंफर्म हुआ, क्या
जी
छोटी छोटी चीजों पे आपने ध्यान दिया था, और
जी
उन सारी चीजों पे अगर आप डिटेल में कवर करना चाहें।
जी। तो
जी
तो हम एक काम करते हैं, इस सवाल को दो हिस्सों में बांट लेते हैं। एक
जी।
के जो बेसिक एडमिशन से रिलेटेड प्रोसेस है, ठीक
हाँ
है।
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल।
सो निमहांस जो है वो एक इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ नेशनल इम्पोर्टेंस है। सो
बिल्कुल।
द so there are some institutes in India which got the criteria for INI, Institute of National Importance.
जी
So it runs autonomously. There is a all India entrance test for it.
जी
So जिसके फॉर्म्स जो हैं वो आते हैं इन द मंथ ऑफ December generally,
जी
and then those forms are there for 1.5 month is the process where you can
जी
fill the form and submit the fee. And then later on, the examination happens in the month of March.
जी
So it's a now the NIMHANS has started absolutely online test.
जी
Generally, there are 100 questions and
जी
there is a negative marking.
जी
So you have to just like it's a 60 or 90-minute exam where you have to focus on those 100 questions because the negative marking is there. So you have to be very cautious
जी
doing that. After, if you get through, and then NIMHANS make a list based on, there is a general list and there is a based on the reservation and the quota which
अच्छा
is
अच्छा।
there.
जी जी जी
It's two lists. So then what happens if you are in a list, then they call you for a counseling process.
जी
And so in the counseling process that everybody is there, it's not an interview basically. I want to
जी
clarify it here to all the viewers that it's not an interview. It's a
हाँ
counseling process where if you are obtaining the good ranks,
जी
then you can just go there, and then if you get through, they call by your ranks basically.
जी
So and then if you get through, then they give you 1 month time uh,
जी
for taking the admissions.
बिल्कुल।
So in that case, they give you a letter, your joining letter immediately, and
जी
then after 1 month you can go there and you have to join within 3 to 4 days. So
जी
you have to submit your documents there, which is already verified at the time of counseling, but you have to submit it.
जी
uh, and the interesting part is that NIMHANS take your document and keep with it for 1 year.
अच्छा
They do not
ठीक।
they do not give your documents back.
जी
So you should not run away from NIMHANS.
बिल्कुल।
Yeah. So and then they keep your document and you have to
जी
submit your fee, which is earlier it was some 25,000 rupees. Now it turned to 30,000 rupees for a year. Okay.
जी जी जी
And then they will give you your admission, and there is a all formality you have to finish in that 1 day, the fee submission, the hostel fee, everything
जी
in
बिल्कुल।
that 1 day. So
बिल्कुल
this is about the admission. Okay.
बिल्कुल।
And if you Amit, if you get any question about this admission process, you can ask me if
हाँ
you.
मैं इस जी 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 मैं इसी में ये चीज जानना चाह रहा था कि एक तो आप थोड़ा सा हॉस्टल वाली फैसिलिटी पे थोड़ा बातचीत करें कि बच्चों को अकोमोडेशन अवेलेबल मिलेगी या कितने बच्चों को मिलेगी, एंड थोड़ा नंबर ऑफ सीट्स के बारे में एंड स्टाइपेंड के बारे में अगर आप थोड़ा प्लीज बातचीत करें।
Sure. So hostel is available for everyone.
जी
There are very good hostels
जी
based on the single basis and the sharing basis. So
जी
there are some hostels which has the facility of sharing basis. There are some
जी
hostels which has the facility of single room basis.
जी
Along with this, there is another hospital which is a family hostel basically.
जी
So if a candidate is married and want to apply for his or her spouse, then the student can get the family hostel also. Okay.
अरे वाह बिल्कुल
So
बिल्कुल।
that is one is for everyone. It's not that somebody will not get the hostel. Everybody will. But if you are like, let's say if you are from Bangalore, you don't want to opt for hostel, then it's absolutely your choice. They take a very minimum amount of hostel fee is just 300 rupees per month. And the fee that you submit, they give you 25,000 rupees stipend for a month. So for all the students who joined the MPhil in clinical psychology, they get the stipend of 25,000 rupees. There's one thing I forgot to tell you earlier, which I would add here, is that if one candidate is having a JRF certificate, let's say, okay. So if you have a JRF, then also you can apply for a JRF quota in NIMHANS. There are 3 seats available for JRF quota. If you get a rank in that quota, then you will get admission. But the thing here is, in that case, you will not get the stipend from the institution. Then you will get your stipend from the UGC directly. So that is for the hostel, and that is all.
क्या ये सिर्फ हॉस्टल के लिए ही है ईशान जी, या फिर एंट्रेंस तो उन्हें देना ही होगा जो JRF वाले होल्डर्स भी हैं?
Entrance examination is for everyone. The only benefit is that there is a different reservation for them. So let's say all over India, let's say 50 JRF candidates are giving the entrance. If you get into the first 3, then you will get the admission automatically. So that's the good thing for them actually.
बिल्कुल. एंड साथ में जो ईशान जी बता रहे हैं और जो कुछ कंसर्न्स सवालों की फॉर्म में आ रहे थे, तो जो फीस है निमहांस की, वो बेसिकली 30,000 रुपए पहले साल के और 30,000 रुपए दूसरे साल के। साथ ही साथ में सभी के लिए हॉस्टल फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल हैं लगभग 300 रुपए पर महीना के हिसाब से। एडिशनली आप 30,000 रुपए तो साल की फीस देते हैं, लेकिन उसके अलावा निमहांस आपको एमफिल प्रोग्राम में अगर आप एनरोल हो जाते हैं तो आपको 25,000 रुपए पर मंथ निमहांस देता भी है। तो आप एक तरीके से वो 30,000 की फीस शुरुआती समझिए, जो आपके लगभग पहले महीने में ही ऑलमोस्ट रिटर्न हो गई है। तो जो अमाउंट का कंसर्न कुछ लोग कमेंट्स में दिखा रहे थे, तो थोड़ा उनकी क्लैरिटी के लिए ये चीज मैंने दोबारा कही है। एंड साथ ही साथ में सर मैं जानना चाहूंगा क्या है, मतलब आखिर किस ट्रेनिंग और स्ट्रक्चर प्रोग्राम का ऑफर करता है निमहांस क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी का?
So Amit, the best, I won't say the good part, even the best part that I have found about the NIMHANS is that the vision is they are coming up with a wonderful vision that they want to give the MPhil graduates with the very essential and wide knowledge of clinical psychology. Okay. So the one important is because it's in NIMHANS you would see clinical psychology, you would see psychiatric social work, psychiatry is there, neurology is there, neurosurgery is there, psychiatric rehabilitation is there, other than neurosurgery is also there, community psychology is there. So it's like a bundle of the field, like neurosciences and behavioral sciences. There is a bundle is there. That is one. If you look at the only department of clinical psychology, it's, I think, one of what I found is that it's a very rich department in itself. So it's just a one department, but it has different units is scattered all over NIMHANS. So it has a behavioral medicine unit, it has a family therapy unit, it has a de-addiction unit, it has a rehabilitation unit, it has a neuropsychology unit, so it has a child psychology unit. So every unit in itself is a college basically. So all over NIMHANS there are different small places, and every unit in itself is a college where you go for 3 months and then you learn most of the things about that particular unit. So let's say if you go to behavioral psychology, you learn everything about behavioral medicine in those 3 months. So that is the structure. If we talk about how it provides the training, it is so when you get enrolled, you have to attend at least 3 adult psychiatry units. So there are 6 psychiatry units in NIMHANS. So every 3 months you have to be in those units. You have to learn how to take case histories, how to work on diagnosis, how to work with the multidisciplinary team. You understand, you get a very deep knowledge about all the psychiatric disorders. You understand what are the different differential diagnoses are. So the how the adult psychiatry treatment happens, you learn about that. So they give you the basic foundation in the initial 6 months basically. And after that they put you 3 months in one unit. So they will put you in behavioral psychology for 3 months, family therapy for 3 months, neuropsychology for 3 months, 1 month for de-addiction, 1 month for rehabilitation, 1 month for community, 3 months for child psychiatry. So every 3 months your unit gets changed. You interact with the professionals of like all these wide areas. You get to know those intelligent minds, who have created the NIMHANS actually by their wisdom actually. So, and then you learn the intricacies, you learn the deepness of a particular subject. So when you say the CBT, we have heard of CBT a lot about that. But what is CBT? How does it work? You learn there. So it's like that. And then so that's how the structure. So then there are regular case conferences, there are regular seminars are there are regular meetings are there. Every week multiple rounds with the multidisciplinary team is there. So like if somebody can imagine that there is because I don't find a suitable word for that. So like if you really love the subject, NIMHANS has ample things to give you actually. So it's a very rich structure of the program that it can provide you.
And साथ में ईशांत जी नंबर ऑफ सीट्स हम लोग स्किप कर गए. नंबर ऑफ सीट्स कितनी ऑफर करता है प्रोग्राम?
So as right now there are I feel that there are approximately plus minus 2 there are 30 seats at this moment, in which there are some of the reserved seats are there, and some of them are like unreserved seats are there, but candidates can understand there are approximate 30 seats are there in NIMHANS.
Yeah. And जितना मुझे क्लैरिटी मिली है ईशांत जी की एंट्रेंस है और एंट्रेंस के बाद कोई इंटरव्यू नहीं है, डायरेक्ट काउंसलिंग प्रोवाइड करी जाती है जिसके अंदर बेसिक फीस ये सारी चीजों की ओरिएंटेशन भी और आपको स्पेस प्रोवाइड करी जाती है. जी साथ में मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि एंट्रेंस के लिए ईशांत जी किस तरीके का सिलेबस आता है एमफिल का, एंड बच्चे जो हैं वो किस तरीके से फोकस कर सकते हैं जो यंग एस्पिरेंट्स हैं जो प्रिपेयर कर रही हैं NIMHANS के लिए?
Thank you, Amit. This is my favorite question. That I always like to give the answer. So I would suggest, that I would suggest that first of all, we need to understand that every entrance. So I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, I had to give lots of entrances. So I have seen that most of the entrances, they want you to study the basics of psychology. Okay. So the basics, like how it has started, what does it say, what are the components, what are the application of something. So I will give you a brief example. If you pick any good book of psychology, let's say you pick Dennis Kuhn, you said pick Mayer, you pick Morgan and King, you pick Carson and Boucher. So when you open the book, you will see that there is a chapter in which there are some boxes are made everywhere. On every page, there are small, bigger boxes are there. So what happens with us? We read everything, but we generally do not go to the boxes.
बिल्कुल,
Right. But actually, the sense and the gist of the notebook is in all those boxes, which they have made on the sides. So I would suggest to all the aspirants that first of all they should learn very deeply the general psychology. Okay.
बिल्कुल.
Pick a good book and read about general psychology in a very deeper manner. They should learn abnormal psychology. Pick any good book and read thoroughly about that. They don't need to go like extremely deeper, but the basic. When I say basics, basics is about that particular book. So that book is the basic book. So we should know that's basics. So general psychology, abnormal psychology, research and statistics. Then other than that, they can read social psychology, the developmental psychology, and along with this, they should have some knowledge of psychiatry also, because there are questions from the psychiatry also. So most of that psychiatry part is generally covered by the book of abnormal psychology, mostly. But student can actually look for some other books also. There are books that they can look for. Yeah. So, but again, I would repeat myself that never ever leave the basics of the subject. Always go for the basics of that. The more you will go into basics, the more you will understand the deeper concepts. So also, the third part of it, I would say that always keep yourself updated from whatever happening in the world of psychology. Okay. So let's say there was one entrance in which they ask that they have given 4 options. They ask that which of the following movie is based on borderline personality disorder. So there were 4 options, and there was Gone Girl was also among them. Okay. So you have to answer. Then they would give you a book that which of the following book is based on this particular psychiatric disorder. So like that. So that's how the structure is there in the entrance exam. So yeah.
बिल्कुल. And ईशांत जी, क्लिनिकल और एबनॉर्मल साइकोलॉजी से किस तरीके की चीजें प्रिपेयर या ध्यान रखनी चाहिए हमें, क्योंकि ये 2 चीजें ऐसी हैं जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा वाइड चीजें हैं. वैसे तो जनरल साइकोलॉजी ही अपने आप में इतनी वाइड है करने के लिए, लेकिन क्लिनिकल और एबनॉर्मल में किस तरह की चीजों पे ध्यान देने की ज्यादा जरूरत है?
Okay. So Amit, what we can do is, let's say when we are reading the book, so what happens in generally a book, let's say you pick a disorder, let's say schizophrenia. So in the book there will be the diagnosis of the schizophrenia. There will be the clinical features of schizophrenia. Now what happens, we get confused in these 2 things, like especially young aspirants, they get confused that diagnosis and the clinical features are the same thing. So let's read the diagnosis and leave the clinical features. So clinical features are like how to elaborate those symptoms, the diagnosis. So you read the clinical features, you understand that what is the etiology of a particular disorder, what is the prevalence is there, what is the incidence is there, how this illness takes place in people, what are the stages of this particular disorder. Okay. And I would say that do not leave any disorder, because as a newcomer in psychology, we know some of the disorder like schizophrenia is there, bipolar is there, OCD is there, and just read about it. But no, I would suggest that do not leave any disorder written in the book of abnormal psychology. Okay. So if I would say that if you read nicely any book of abnormal psychology, okay,
जी
nicely, and if I ask you a question from that book, it's not a very it won't be very hard to
बिल्कुल
crack it won't be very hard to crack the exam.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
Yeah.
साथ ही साथ में मैं आपसे ये चीज जानना चाहूंगा कि अब तक का आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा? पहले तो एमफिल प्रोग्राम का आपका जो क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी का था, एंड अभी करंटली जैसे आप निम्हांस में वर्क कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक्सपीरियंस तो अच्छा ही रहा होगा, मतलब आपके बातचीत करने के तरीके से ही मैं बता पा रहा हूँ कि मतलब काफी डायनामिक तरह की पर्सनैलिटी हैं आप, तो वो तो
अरे
आसपास का एनवायरनमेंट पूरा लाइवली ही रखते होंगे आप। लेकिन बहुत अच्छा लगता है ये चीज देख के। आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, जब मैं क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट से ज्यादातर बात करता हूँ तो काफी लोग जो है बहुत सीरियस हो जाते हैं समय के साथ, पता नहीं क्यों। बहुत सारे कारण हो सकते हैं, लेकिन साइकोलॉजी के साथ में जो मैं एक सबसे ज्यादा चीज एसोसिएट करता हूँ वो ये करता हूँ कि सारे के सारे लोग बहुत जिंदा दिल हैं। मतलब जब आप बेहतर समझते हैं खुद को, बाकी लोगों को, उनके बिहेवियर को, तो जिंदा दिली तो मतलब वो बेस लाइन पे होती है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं शायद थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस के दौरान में वो खो सी जाती है। लेकिन आप इतने टाइम से काम कर रहे हैं, प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, तो मतलब वो जिंदा दिली अभी तक मेंटेन्ड है, तो इट्स समथिंग दैट आई नीड टू टेक इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम। इसलिए मुझे लगा कि आपसे पूछूं एक बार आपका एक्सपीरियंस एमफिल के दौरान का भी, और अभी जब आप काम कर रहे हैं उसके दौरान का भी।
First of all, Amit, thank you so much that for your kind words. And see, I would say that not just the psychology, like any subject you pick, there are some subjects that you just read, like you just get into that and you study, right? So like there are lots of students we know that they get into IITs and later on they didn't like their subjects, they became something else. The movie Three Idiot is absolutely based on that. The Chetan Bhagat's novel 5 Point Someone is absolutely based on that. But I feel that I always wanted to go to NIMHANS. I always wanted that. So when you always want something and you get that, nobody can measure the happiness that you get. It's very difficult to label that thing. So when I joined there, it was like a dream come true for me. I really consider myself blessed that I get into that. But as I earlier said, that NIMHANS provide you a very rich environment. But it actually expect lots of things from you. So it is not basically a college program. So I would say if somebody feel that it's going to be a college program, so I would just warn them from now on that it's not at all a college program. Okay, so even it's not like even it's much bigger than the medical college. So your day starts at 8 in the morning, where you go for the classes. The professor of your department, they take the classes, and different fields like neuropsychology, the neuropsychiatry, psychiatry, they all take your classes time by time, and then by 9 your day starts into your clinical work. So you report at your OPD, you report at your duty. So in NIMHANS there is a proverb, there is a saying in NIMHANS that where your day starts, you don't know where your day ends. So it can be 8:30, it can be 9. But what I really admire about NIMHANS is that it really makes you a very good clinician. It gives you the opportunity to go deeper into those illnesses that you have never seen. It gives you the opportunity to understand the color of the human behavior that is there. It gives you the chance to understand the relationships of the people, to understand the children behavior, how the brain works, how psychology is associated with the brain. So every time you go to a new posting, you are amazed. Oh my God, I have just read about it. I didn't see it. Now I am able to see that. So, so yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I won't say that it's easy. It's very hard. Lots of students sometimes they get into that and they feel that, you know, should we continue the course or not? But not a big number. But yeah, one or two. But it's as much as it takes from you, it gives more than that to you. So you sometimes you don't get a chance to eat in the afternoon. You have to carry your lunch with you because the OPD is going by 9 to 6 in the evening, and then sometime you go back in your hostel and you just fall down on your bed. So, but other than this, if I say, wonderful teachers are there, which, you know, they will teach you the things that you have never learned. There are professors who has actually acquired the prophecy of all these subjects, and they are ready to provide you all of that. So if you it's very simple that if you are there, the master is appearing here. So you just have to be ready. And so my 2 years was like wonderful. It was amazing. Yeah. But second part that Amit, you wanted to say something. Yeah.
नहीं, मैं बस एक्चुअली ये कहना चाह रहा था सभी व्यूवर्स से कि आप लोग जितने भी सवाल लेके आ रहे हैं, मतलब वो आपके एक्सपीरियंस से कितना ज्यादा रिलेट कर रहे हैं और कितना ज्यादा वो एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हैं, वो मैं देख पा रहा हूँ. तो मुझे लगा एक बार मैं सभी को ये बोल दूं कि आप लोगों के जो भी सवाल हो इस चीज से रिलेटेड, या और भी सवाल जो आप ईशांत जी से पूछना चाहते हैं, तो जैसे ही ईशांत जी अपना ये वाला जवाब खत्म करते हैं तो उसके बाद आप सवाल शुरू कर दीजिएगा, एंड देन विल स्टार्ट टेकिंग क्वेश्चंस वन बाय वन. अभी आप बीच बीच में सवाल अगर लेके आएंगे तो शायद वो मिस हो सकता है. जी ईशांत जी.
So second part that you have asked, the process after my MPhil. So what happened is that, as I told you, that I got my job during my tenure of MPhil. So I worked in Punjab for a group of psychiatric hospitals, and there are, of course, every life has two angles. Like there are good angles of that, there are some not so good angles of that. Let's speak about the good angle first. When you go into the real practice, you see that the things which are written in the books and what's happening in the reality, sometime it matches, sometime it doesn't match at all. It's entirely different. You see the patient, you have learned something about the therapy, and your client takes you to the different ways that you don't know where are you reaching. And sometime what happens, sometime your own values, that, you know, what values you carry, they can sometime get matched with your work experience, sometimes they do not get matched with your experience. But one thing I would say, that if the student feels sometime that, you know, what would happen to our career, you know, would we get the job or not, right? Let me assure you everyone, let me tell you everyone that the field of clinical psychology has unlimited jobs for you. Okay. The only thing is that you need to get the skills, you need to get the right skills. That I keep telling the student that, you know, keep reading, and go more deeper into the subjects. So if you have skills, like I'll tell you, during my work in these 3.5 years, I have almost conducted somewhere at 30 interviews for the candidates, and sometimes we got very good candidates, sometimes we couldn't get the good candidates. So yeah, it was very good in these 3 years. But in these 3 years, I found that that there are other things than money. which you can actually go for in your life. It's about the service of people. So then I have thought to quit my earlier job, and I joined NIMHANS, and of course I got the opportunity to work for child psychiatry, and it's I would say it's one of the wonderful area of psychology. Like you see the kids every day, and you see the world with the different glasses. When they talk to you, they give you a different lesson of life. They teach you how to see the world with a different perspective, and it's a glorious thing that I can feel in myself. So this, like, I'm completing my the one tenure here in NIMHANS right now, and this year was like wonderful for me. Yeah. So overall,
जी बताइए please.
So like overall, I would say, Amit, is that other than like small difficulty which comes in life, it comes and goes. But other than that, is it's amazing. Psychology has given me a lot.
एंड साथ ही साथ में ईशान जी, हम लोगों ने काफी मतलब क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट को बुलाया हुआ है. मतलब ये तो हमारा सीजन 2 चल रहा है, लेकिन सीजन 1 में भी काफी इंटरव्यूज करे हैं, और मैं अभी तक के रिस्पॉन्स से देख के बता पा रहा हूँ कि सभी के आप सबसे ज्यादा चहेते बन पाए हैं. पिछले 5 मिनट के करीब से आप देखेंगे तो ये लाइक्स बंद नहीं हो रहे हैं, हार्ट्स बंद नहीं हो रहे हैं, लगभग 5 मिनट के करीब लगातार हो गए हैं. सो और बाकी लोग अप्रिशिएट भी कर पा रहे हैं, तो हम सब बहुत आसानी से कमेंट्स के थ्रू देख ही पा रहे हैं. प्लस देखिए, योर स्माइलिंग फेस इज टेलिंग एवरीथिंग, आयशु कह रही हैं. जी. तो मैं यहाँ पे ईशान जी का धन्यवाद करते हुए मैं एक बार सभी व्यूवर्स को बोलना चाहता हूँ कि एक बार आप लोग अपने सवाल रखते जाइए. अब से जितने भी आपके सवाल हैं, हम एक एक करके ऊपर से शुरू करते जाएंगे, आपके सारे सवाल लेते जाएंगे. एंड इसके साथ में मैं ईशांत जी आपसे ये चीज और जरूर पूछना चाहूंगा कि एग्जाम्स के लिए कुछ रिकमेंडेड बुक्स अगर आप बताना चाहें जो बच्चे सॉर्ट कर सकते हैं. जी.
So Amit, there is I would suggest for the general psychology, the student, if एक और चीज है कि कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमारे खास तौर पे जो हमारा नॉर्थ वाला हिस्सा है, ठीक है ना, वहां से बहुत सारे हिंदी माध्यम के छात्र आते हैं, बहुत सारे.
बिल्कुल.
राइट.
बिल्कुल.
तो मैं खुद जो है एक हिंदी मीडियम का स्टूडेंट रहा हूँ हमेशा से अपने मास्टर्स तक. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी डिफिकल्टी होती है कि भाई हम क्या पढ़ें, मतलब हमारे पास तो ऑप्शन नहीं उतने ज्यादा. तो मैं उनके लिए बताऊंगा कि जो अरुण कुमार सिंह है अपने, ठीक है, अरुण कुमार सिंह जी की जो किताबें हैं, आपकी उच्चतर सामान्य मनोविज्ञान, असामान्य मनोविज्ञान, आपकी जो सामाजिक मनोविज्ञान है ना, ये सारी की सारी बड़ी रिच किताबें हैं. आप शुरू इनसे कीजिए. यू स्टार्ट विद देम, राइट. यू स्टार्ट विद देम एंड देन यू गो टू द इंग्लिश लेवल. So in English, I would suggest the Morgan and King is one book, but my favorite is the writer called Dennis Kuhn. So Dennis Kuhn is the writer which is my favorite. He has a book which called Gateway to Behavior. So that is a general psychology book. In abnormal psychology, I suggest Carson and Butcher to the students. Social psychology, Arun Kumar Singh has written one book in English also in social psychology. So that is a very good book. For research method, S.K. Mangalvi is one of the book that we can look for. For statistics, H.C. Garrett is there that I really admire. If they want to learn a bit more about the psychiatry also, they can go for the short textbook of psychiatry written by Neeraj Ahuja. So it's very widely available, called STP, short textbook of psychiatry, written by Neeraj Ahuja. So So these are some of the books that students should start with. And for developmental psychology, there is this very wonderful writer called Laura Burke, Laura, Laura Burke. So she has written like amazing book on developmental psychology. So they can look for that. They can once in a while, when they are done with this, then they can look for International Classification of Disease, ICD-10, to see what type of disorders are there. Okay. So these are some of the common books that everybody should start with. And then of course there are advanced level books which we can look for at some other time. Yeah.
बिल्कुल. And जितने भी नाम ईशान जी ने अभी किताबों के लिए हैं, तो वो हम लोग जैसे सेशंस के की पॉइंट्स बनाते हैं, तो उसमें आपको सारे नाम मिल जाएंगे. तो आप उस चीज से निश्चिंत रहिए जिन लोगों ने पूरी तरह से सुना नहीं है. प्लस ये सेशन सेव्ड रहेगा तो आप उसमें भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. राजेश्वरी कह रही है एबनॉर्मल साइकोलॉजी की बुक. और प्रियंका, नाम रिपीट की आपको जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. मैं आपको डिटेल में ये सेशन भी मिल जाएगा, प्लस अलग से भी हम लोग प्रोवाइड कर देंगे. जी. ईशान जी, अगर आपको ठीक लगे तो हम एक एक सवाल शुरू कर सकते हैं लेना बच्चों का. जी. सबसे पहली चीज तो आयशु पूछ रही है कि क्या निमहांस प्लेसमेंट ऑफर करता है एमफिल के बाद?
So NIMHANS in itself does not provide a placement. That they do not have a placement cell which is working for NIMHANS. But I would tell the person that who have asked the question. Can I know the name of the person who has asked this question?
Aishu.
So I would like to tell Aishu that NIMHANS, if you get a degree from NIMHANS, that there are ample ways are open for you. So I have seen that like almost everyone who has graduated from NIMHANS, they are working on wonderful positions all around the world. So because there is another reason also for not having a placement cell is that because NIMHANS, there are every candidate in NIMHANS, they have a different perspective about their life. So some of them want to go to academics, some of them want to go to research, and being a medical college, being a medical institute in itself, they are not working on the placement cell right now. Yeah. But placement is more than 100% will be there for sure.
बिल्कुल. एंड अंशिता, एक सवाल आपसे ईशान जी कर रही हैं कि क्या एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी करने के लिए एमएससी इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी की जरूरत है? और साथ ही साथ में मैं ईशान जी इस सवाल को बढ़ाते हुए ये चाहूंगा कि आप एड्रेस करें व्यूवर्स को कि काफी बच्चे इस बात से बहुत परेशान रहते हैं कि मास्टर्स में मैं कौन सा सब डिसिप्लिन लूं, एमए साइकोलॉजी, एमए क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी या ओबी करके क्या मैं एमफिल का एग्जाम दे पाऊंगा, या मैं अगर साइकोलॉजी के किसी और ब्रांच से एमए कर रहा हूं तो क्या एमफिल का एग्जाम दे पाऊंगा या नहीं दे पाऊंगा? तो अगर आप इस चीज को थोड़ा सा एड्रेस कर पाए.
देखिए, दो एस्पेक्ट है इसके. देयर आर some students who are already are ongoing masters program.
जी.
There are some students who are about to join the master program after the graduation.
बिल्कुल.
So I would say that first of all, the institute, we do not need masters in clinical psychology for MPhil clinical psychology. Okay.
बिल्कुल.
If you are from any discipline like applied psychology, counseling psychology, and clinical psychology, then you are from a approved university from the government of India, then you can fill the form for any institute in India. So you don't need MSc clinical psychology only or master of clinical psychology only. That is one. But second thing I would say that if you really want to join the clinical, because MPhil clinical psychology is a absolutely clinical course. You deal with patients. Most like 100% you deal with the patient. So let's say if you take organizational behavior or let's say you take industrial psychology, right? And then you want to turn it into clinical, it would be very difficult for shifting this subject. So if you are from general psychology, if you are from counseling psychology, from clinical psychology, it would be very good for you that you will learn more into the MPhil clinical psychology. So it's better to choose counseling psychology, clinical psychology, but there is no foundation that only clinical psychology is required.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. एंड साथ में सौम्या आपसे जानना चाहती हैं कि क्या निमहैंस एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी का एग्जाम साल में 2 बार कंडक्ट करता है या 1 बार?
ये निमहैंस का जो एग्जाम है वो साल में केवल 1 बार कंडक्ट होता है इन द मंथ ऑफ मार्च.
जी. और इस साल मेरे ख्याल से अभी डिलेड है, अभी पोस्टपोन्ड है. जी,
पोस्टपोन हो रहा है.
बिल्कुल. एक सवाल आया है कि क्या एग्जाम डिफिकल्ट है?
इसके 2 आंसर हो सकते हैं अमित इस सवाल के इफ यू लुक एट इट, it's actually a difficult exam. It's actually a difficult exam. I won't say that it's a, and why am I saying this, that it's a difficult exam? Because I want to tell the candidate that the superficial learning of psychology will not get you into Niman's. So if we learn the superficial part, that that read a little bit about this, read a little bit about that, and then let's appear for the exam, so that will not take you to the road of Niman's. But if you get honest with the subject, if you read deeply, if you read thoroughly, like everything, then it won't be difficult for you to articulate the answer, right? So let's say can I take an example of one question, Amit, if you allow me?
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल.
So in 2014 there was one question came that cart before the horse, cart before the horse is based on which emotional theory? So now if you have not read it properly, then it would be very difficult. Okay, but the answer would be for this question is called James Lange theory, because they say you do a behavior and then the emotion comes. So like the cart before the horse, right? So if you have read the subject, if you know the subject, then it would be very, very easy for you to appear for the exam and crack the exam. So but yes, it's hard. And why I'm saying hard, it's not to discourage the candidates, that you should not discourage at all. I'm saying it because you should study deeply, that's all.
बिल्कुल. एंड इवन अभी जब से एनटीए ने भी चार्ज लिया है एग्जाम्स का, तो जो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज निकल के आई है ईशान जी, वो ये आई है कि सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चंस इस तरीके से आ गए हैं कि अब केवल क्रैम्प अप करना इनफ नहीं रह पाएगा. लेकिन आपको उसकी समझ डेवलप करना बहुत जरूरी है ताकि आप अप्लाई कर सके. जैसे अभी आपने जो एग्जाम्पल दिया, तो आदमी को कितने ही बेहतर तरीके से पता हो, लेकिन अगर वो अप्लाई करना नहीं आता कॉन्सेप्चुअली, उसको विजुअलाइज नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो वो सवाल का जवाब देना बड़ा मुश्किल है. लेकिन मेरे को सवाल बहुत ज्यादा पसंद आया. तो इतने अच्छे तरीके से कॉन्सेप्ट्स को लगाना दिखा रहे हैं. बिल्कुल. एंड हाँ, सौम्या साथ में पूछ रही हैं आपसे कि अगर हम तैयारी करें एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी की, तो दिन में कितने घंटे पढ़ना ठीक रहेगा, या किस तरीके का शेड्यूल या टाइम टेबल हमें सेट करना चाहिए?
Okay, so I would say that if I tell my experience, so while giving all these exams, when I was giving that, I was working at that time. So I used to go to the work in the 9 in the morning and used to come at 7:30 in the evening, and then I used to study. But the only thing is, even you give like 2-3 hours, 3-4 hours to your study, but that study is where you are only reading the psychology. You are, and you make your schedule that during this time I will finish my course, and that time I will keep for revision. So I would say good and Amit, what happens is that, see, there are lots of universities in India, right?
बिल्कुल.
Every university does not provide the equal curriculum to the student.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
There are universities which gives like very good curriculum. There are universities where you do not have the teachers to teach you properly, right?
बिल्कुल.
So of course it depends from the person to person. Uh,
बिल्कुल.
like there are brilliant, intelligent students are there which do not need that much of time. But a person like an average student like me, I would say like 3 to 4 hours time is enough. But
बिल्कुल.
at least if you are studying with this pace, the period of 1 to 2 years is required for the preparation.
जी.
Yeah. So 1 or 2 years, if you prepare well, then you can definitely crack this exam.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. एंड इस चीज से हमें ये भी समझने की जरूरत है ईशान जी की बात से कि जो लोग मास्टर्स के जस्ट बाद एमफिल के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, उन्हें थोड़ा पहले से प्रिपेयर करने की जरूरत है. काफी बार हम लोग कोशिश ये रहती है हमारी कि जैसे हमारे मास्टर्स के एग्जाम अप्रैल मई जून में खत्म होते हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग तैयारी करना शुरू करते हैं ताकि 15 दिन, महीना भर या 1.5 महीना हमारे पास तैयारी के लिए रहे. तो काफी बार शायद हो सकता है कुछ बच्चों का क्लियर हो जाए, शायद कुछ बच्चों का क्लियर ना हो. लेकिन ईशान जी की बात से ये लेसन लेने की बहुत जरूरत है कि अगर हमें रिग्रेसली पढ़ना है ताकि वो एंट्रेंस तो क्लियर कराए ही कराए, पर साथ में वो आपके एमफिल में भी मदद करे, आपको आपके कॉन्सेप्ट फॉर्मेशन में मदद करे, तो आपको एक लंबे समय के लिए अच्छी प्रिपरेशन करना बहुत जरूरी है. बिल्कुल. एंड अभी तो देखिए आपके सेशंस के लिए ही कितनी सारी तारीफें निकल के आ रही हैं यहाँ पे. साथ ही साथ में सुष्मिता जी बात कह रही हैं कि कैन यू फोकस ऑन इम्पोर्टेंट थेरेपीज यूज्ड इन क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस स्पेशली फॉर पीडियाट्रिक डिपार्टमेंट.
So I would say first of all we have to understand that the department is different. The pediatry is entirely different stream, but the department of child psychiatry is a bit different than the pediatry. So when it comes to the child psychiatry, there are mostly specific branches of disorders. There are disorders we called internalizing, like anxiety, depression, stress, adjustment, and all that. They are externalizing, like behavioral issues, where there are conduct issues, oppositional defiant disorder is there, and other than this, like autism is there, intellectual development disorder is there, IDD. So what happens is, the type of cases that you get, mostly therapy are the same, but their approaches toward the children is different. So like CBT would be the same. The basic principle given by Aaron Beck will be the same, but how you approach toward the kids, it would be different. Then and there are some specific therapies, like very popular play therapy is there, which we rigorously, sort of apply here. And then there are different therapies related to emotions of the kids that we try to do. So I would suggest that all therapies are same, but just there are different methods working with the kids. Yeah.
बिल्कुल. सो एक सवाल आया है तनुजा की तरफ से कि निम्हांस के अलावा तनुजा जी ईशान जी बता चुके हैं कॉलेजेस के नाम, वो आपके उसके लिए थोड़ा शुरुआत में देखना होगा पार्ट 1. साथ में ये कह रही हैं कि मैंने सुना है कि निम्हांस उन कैंडिडेट्स को ज्यादा प्रेफर करता है जो साउथ इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस जानते हैं, सो दैट वो क्लाइंट्स के लिए ज्यादा बेहतर तरीके से मदद कर सके. तो क्या ये सच है?
It's a myth. It's an absolute rumor, which I would negate here. I would say that it's a rumor. It's the admission process is very simple. If you there are only 3 seats which are reserved for the Karnataka candidates.
जी
So out of 30, there are only 3 seats which are reserved for, 3 to 4 seats are there right now, which are reserved
जी
for the candidate. Otherwise,
जी
all other seats are open for all national students. If you get a good rank in NIMHANS, you will definitely get a admission. There is
बिल्कुल
also, because NIMHANS is the national institute, here you will get the population from all, not just all over India, even the international patients are there. So you don't need that you have to have learned the Kannada. But
जी
of course, when it's like when you are in Rome, learn Roman. So if you are in Karnataka and you learn some words, so of course it would help you. But that will not make you any lesser than any other student. So like for myself, like I got into NIMHANS. I'm from Uttar Pradesh. But I couldn't learn Kannada very well actually. But
बिल्कुल
I don't feel that I get very much difficulty. So no worry about it. No worry about it.
बिल्कुल. एंड अंशिता जी पूछ रही हैं क्या साइडी जरूरी है क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए? तो ये ईशान जी इसका जवाब दे चुके हैं. इसके लिए आपको पिछले वाला पार्ट देखना होगा डिटेल में. एंड इसके साथ में लगभग सारे के सारे सवाल ईशान जी यहाँ पे कवर होते हैं. एंड मैं बहुत ज्यादा दिल से आपको शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि इतने सुंदर, इतने डिटेल्ड सेशन के लिए, क्योंकि केवल बेसिक चीजें नहीं पता चली. मतलब मैं भी जब उम्मीद कर रहा था, मैं जब निमहांस के लिए आपसे कि आप बातचीत करेंगे क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी की, तो मैं ये मान के नहीं चल रहा था कि इतना रिच सेशन होगा, क्योंकि रिचनेस का अंदाजा हमें बहुत बार उस चीज से होता है जो हमने एक्सपीरियंस करी होती है. तो आपने जिस तरीके से वो रिचनेस लेके आए वो बहुत अच्छा लगा, और बच्चों को ही नहीं मुझे बहुत सारी चीजें पता चली. सो थैंक यू सो मच ईशान जी, इतने बढ़िया सेशन हम सभी को देने के लिए.
I am so thankful to you, Amit, because generally what happens, interviews and these live sessions, everything becomes so formal. And as you rightly said initially, that वो जो एक उसके पीछे की जो मुस्कुराहट होती है सेशन के पीछे की, वो गायब हो जाती है. You become so serious. But I would give all this credit to you, that you have made this process very smooth. Like you are a wonderful interviewer, first of all. So yeah,
बहुत शुक्रिया.
I was going through your LinkedIn profile and the work that you have done, and you know there are very less people, I would say, you know, who are I felt my vibes meeting with you is because the goal that you are setting, the goals I am setting is, you know, how we can guide the student. So what good we can do for the student. So the previous sessions that you have done for the students, you know, which is really admirable. So thank you so much for, you know, inviting me, and I really like it.
बिल्कुल नहीं सर, ये तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका है, क्योंकि आपने समय दिया, और समय के साथ साथ मतलब आप बिल्कुल सही बात ये चीज कह रहे हैं कि वो वाइब जो है कि हम गाइड करना चाहते हैं, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट वाइब हो जाती है जो बच्चे पकड़ लेते हैं. मतलब आप सेशन शुरू भी नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन हल्की फुल्की जो बातचीत चालू होने वाली होती है ना, उसी में बच्चे अंदाजा लगा लेते हैं कि जो सामने वाला व्यक्ति है उसकी दिशा किस तरीके की है. तो मैं तो इसी बात से हैरान हूँ. अभी देखिए, आप अगर हार्ट्स देख सकते हैं तो ऐसे पहले भी सेशन रहे हैं जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा प्यार बच्चों ने गेस्ट्स को दिया है, लेकिन फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसा हो रहा है कि इतना कंसिस्टेंटली बच्चे इतना प्यार आपकी तरफ भेजते जा रहे हैं. तो अभी भी आप देखिए, रुक नहीं रहा है वो. जब से मैंने सवाल शुरू किया था तो तब से आपका पूरा का पूरा. सो ये साथ ही साथ में ना ईशान जी, आपकी जिस तरीके की पर्सनालिटी है, और बच्चे काफी बार जैसे इमेजिन करते हैं, क्योंकि बच्चे सवाल पूछते रहते हैं, तो पर्सनली भी बात होती रहती है, तो अंदाजा रहता है कि वो क्या मान के चलते हैं क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट को लेके या क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी के फील्ड को लेके. कहीं ना कहीं पे अभी भी एक मिस्ट्री, एक सस्पेंस सा बैकग्राउंड में रहता है. आपको देख के वो सारा सस्पेंस खुल सा जाता है. तो ये बहुत अच्छा लगा. एंड देखिए ये आपके लिए इतना सारा प्यार इन्होंने दिया है, मैं चाहूंगा आप एक बार कमेंट्स स्क्रॉल करें क्योंकि सेव होने के बाद सेशन कमेंट्स चले जाएंगे।
Yeah, I'm so thankful for everyone who have joined this session, and I'm always I feel that Amit, it's very important because sometimes what happens that you spend lots of your days because people are not there to guide you, because sometimes right people are not there to guide you, that your life takes a different direction, and then you think that maybe at that time I have done this. So I feel I'm so thankful for all the people who have joined today, and I would like to say that I'm always there for any type of help. You can contact Amit also. We are always there, and anybody can contact me through LinkedIn, through my Gmail, like anywhere. So I'm also feeling very hurtful, very so amazed, overwhelmed by all the love and concern that you people have shown. Thank you so much.
आपसे साथ में रिक्वेस्ट जरूर रहेगी कि केवल हमारे साथ नहीं पर एक्टिवली आप लाइव सेशंस करते रहिए, क्योंकि हमें जरूरत है इस तरीके की रिप्रेजेंटेशन की क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी की तरफ से कि जो वेलकमिंग मतलब उनके नेचुरली आता है। सो आई थिंक मैं उसके लिए आपसे जरूर ये चीज हाईली रिकमेंड करूंगा कि आप और सेशंस भी करते रहिए। प्लस बाकी जो व्यूवर्स ईशान जी से और जुड़ना चाहते हैं, उनकी इंस्टाग्राम आईडी और लिंक्डइन का लिंक मैं यूट्यूब पे जब हम वीडियो पोस्ट करेंगे तो तब मैं साथ में शेयर कर दूंगा, और बाकी उनसे कनेक्ट करके आप सवाल सारे कर सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू सो मच ईशांत जी, एंड बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। शुक्रिया सर, शुक्रिया।